Hello, beautifuls. Out of breath. I have headphones on because I'm sick. Oh no, it's such an echo. I can't. Noah's really sick too, so he's coughing and hacking. Yeah, you can still hear him even with the headphone. Okay, so no headphones, y'all. We're going to take them out. We're just going to go with it. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Let's do a sound check. That won't work because it's like, that won't work because of that. That's what I'm hearing. All right, let's get this going. You guys, there is so incredible much happening in true crime right now. Like, I am sick and I'm like, I'm not doing a darn thing today, but I need to talk with y'all. We've got to talk about everything. And then, oh, okay. We're going to go right down the line. We're going to start with little Quentin Simon, 20-month-old. Okay. So, welcome to 1111 Tarot. Bear with me if I cough, if I sneeze, if I sputter. This may not be your video today if you don't want to watch somebody that's got a little bit of the cough and spot. I do have Kleenex, well, toilet paper, in case we need it. And I got a little garbage can. So let's say good morning to everybody. Like, you know, when you've got a heavy chest, I will be absolutely fine. Everybody gets colds. We know how that goes. So don't fret. You don't hear the echo, but I do, and I can't do it because it'd be like me saying something, while I'm talking. That's what's going on in that. I can't. So, plus you could still hear Noah coughing through that. Hello, Georgia girl. How are you? Hey. Claudia Poncelli. How are you? Sound is great. Oh, good. Carla Bergen. Is it Bergen or Bergen? I never remember. I'll just call you Carla. All right. Rather than saying good morning to everybody, Angel UK, Karen Ann, Lady D, Muffin Top, Jody, Laura, Robin, Lee McKenna, Becky Blaze, and everyone else, I'm going to pull a harsh and just say good morning to you all, right? Because he's right. We don't want to spend half the video saying good morning. All right. So let's start off. 20-month-old baby. Okay. This case. That's all I can say about it. It's just this nervous little clap. Like, what in the fuck I'm sorry, but what in the fuck? What? It has been established, factual, through the grandmother's own admittance that she had custody of the two older boys. Not the new baby, but she has custody of Quinton and his little brother that's our older brother that's 3. I say older brother. It's hard not to say little brother because they're all little. They're babies. Like 1 baby, 2 baby, 3 baby, let's go, right? Okay. And she's filing for an eviction, allegedly, to get the mother, her own daughter, out of her house. How'd she get custody? She went after custody, allegedly, because she claimed that the mother was not fit to tend to these babies. Now, grandma allegedly is gone on some work trip, whatever it may be. Obviously, we have the mother in charge with Quentin, and he's picked up from the babysitters a little after 5 p.m. The next morning at 5:30 a.m., the boyfriend of the mother that's also living there with the mother's brother, okay, and the other 2 babies plus Quentin. So we've got the 3 children We have the mother of Quinton. We have the new boyfriend of Quinton's mom. We have Quinton's mom's brother. We have grandma, and we have step-grandpa. We have 8 people. Sorry about the coughing. We all get sick. Please bear with me. That is my child. I am not going to tell him to go into some weird part of the house and make him uncomfortable when he's sick just because I'm doing a live. So this may not be your video. Okay, just please be patient with us. We are all sick in this house. You've all been there. All right, here we go. Now, grandma leaves this child. The child leaves the babysitters, is picked up by either the mother or this new boyfriend, okay, and is taken back across the street, just a few houses down, to their house. 5:30 the next morning, allegedly, the new boyfriend, texts the babysitter and says, "We don't need you today," which has never happened before. So we're breaking protocol. Protocol has been established. Nobody's in disagreement that whether or not this mother goes to work or not, Quentin goes to that babysitter. And this is the one time, not today. At 5:30. Now, stepdaddy, no, correction, swipe, erase that. There is no stepdaddy. Boyfriend, only boyfriend, has made a claim that he saw this child and he was in the playpen or pack and play, whatever you want to call it, at 6 a.m. At 9:30 a.m., allegedly, the babysitter gets a text that says, "Do you know where Quentin is? Or have you seen Quentin?" That's what it was, I believe. Don't quote me. "Have you seen Quentin?" And she's like, "No." And she goes straight over. And she's trying to help look for this baby. And she's like, they like to play hide and go seek. Did you check the closets? I'll help you look. Right? "Nope, we don't need your help. Go home, babysitter. You're just a babysitter. Go home. We don't need you. We've already checked that. Yep, nothing to see here. Go home. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now." So right off the bat, we have the opposite behavior of a normal parent that has lost, of a regular parent that has just lost their child and doesn't know where the child still is. To even stand at the door and have that conversation, I don't believe is humanly possible. That's my gut feeling. And also, I've told you about my experience. There's no way in hell. You'd be like, not even answering the door. And if you did answer the door, you'd fling it open and keep going. And you'd be like, "I'm trying to find him. We've already looked in the top half. Go to the bottom." Or, "We haven't made it outside around the house. Go around that. Go look at the garage. Go look at your house. Go look at..." Whatever. You'd be screaming it as you were throwing pillows looking for this baby. Everything would be out of the closets. You'd be able to tell the house would be ransacked looking for this baby. There's no way. Okay, so the babysitter is the one that allegedly gets them to call the cops and report the child missing. Now, the update, the cops and the FBI, the ABC agencies are back in that house. They've shot the pool water across into some other place. I don't know where that pool water is going. Y'all, that sounds so silly, but watching them drain the pool, I would have thought the water went down a drain. It's like they're shooting it out into the neighbor's yard. I don't know. And if you don't have humor in true crime, you will go insane. So you have to bear with me if I giggle here and there. I'm just trying to stay light so I don't get sucked down in how serious and scary this really is. All right? Okay. So they've blacked out the windows during the same time that they're doing the pool, which allegedly is for... Poor baby. Noah, did you take your cough syrup, babe?
Yes.
Okay. Don't drink anything for a little bit. All right. So, I lost my train of thought, y'all. So there's woods. We'll just keep going. There's woods behind here. They blacked out the windows. which could be luminol checking. Okay. There's woods behind this little gated yard. Now, the babysitter and another neighbor have made it clear that these little babies, 2 and 3-year-olds, were seen out in the road playing with no adults other times in the past. Kid you not. Now, allegedly, the mother's claiming that when she got up at 9-ish, the front door was open and she couldn't find him. FBI agencies, ABC groups, the investigators, detectives, after searching the home, after emptying the pool, are now stating, let me grab a drink because I feel like I'm going to get into a cough if I don't. They have locked into some evidence, found some evidence. We don't know what that evidence is. That is going to lead them forward in the right direction in this case of this missing 20-month-old baby. I believe it was the 5th of October that he went missing. Don't quote me. I'm just thinking. Aw, Becky Blaze, thank you, my beautiful, for that snooper chat. Thanks for being you. Thank you for being you. It takes 2 of us to make this happen, right? Well, me and a whole bunch of you. You guys, I have something special. All right, so remember I went on that hike, that nature hike? Well, excuse me. One moment. I went on the nature hike, so I'm working on that footage, getting that cut for the members. However, I have a special coming out because we have hit 1 million with an M, million views on our channel. That's because of you. You made that possible, and that blows my mind. It is incredibly amazing, and I humbly thank you. So I am going through to make you guys something that encases everything we've been through. And it's going to take me a few days to get her done. But I can't wait to share that. Oh, and by the way, this is the rundown for today. I mean, it gets crazy. All right. So first, Starlights. All Starlights, your chapter 10 Fight Club, it's out there. It is. I tried to premiere it, but then I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do all that today. So it's out there for you. For all Starlights that want to read or listen to Mama D, and I don't sound like this. I actually recorded it quite a while ago. So it's uploaded for you. Muffin Top, my love, check your email. You as the 8,000 sub winner. I just sent you this morning your personal reading, like your own 8,000 subs. Here's your trophy. You were the winner. Okay. So check your email. As far as our Starlight Tree members, you guys, all your personals are done and in your email and ready for you to watch for the whole month of October and part of November, because it goes full moon to the full moon. And then, let me see, there was one more. Oh. For the Starlight Buds and the Starlight Trees on those tiers, I threw out there for you guys a reading that gives you your horoscope from the full moon to the full moon. So you go from just the other day all the way through till the next full moon in November. So a lot happened that way. And next, after this, if you stay tuned at 3 o'clock, we're going to do what we've done in the past, like on the Brian Laundrie case, on the Cleo case. That was something. Like, I was so close on the Cleo case. I had said, and this is what confused me, and this is where you can get it wrong, right? I got it wrong. I got it right, but then I got it wrong. So what I mean by that is I kept putting Cleo mentally within a few blocks of her house. I'm like, she's just within a few miles of her house, maybe 3, maybe 5. And I'm like, so what happened at the house? Right? And then I thought she had passed over when she had not, but I had that she was within 3 to 5 miles of her house. And I'm like, it's so close. It's like almost on top of her house. So in that sense, I was right where the child was. But I had thought she passed over. In the Gabby Petito case, I knew she had passed over. I was getting all kinds of stuff, but it was putting me about 21 miles from where she was actually found. But at that time, we didn't even know if Gabby was alive or dead. So that was pretty specific and on point, right? Now, to quote J-Rod out there, 99% of the time, I'm on point. And when I'm not on point, that 1%, I'm still on point. I love you, J-Rod, and your family. You are so authentic. I just appreciate your voice. All right. So we reviewed those cases as we've went along. So as a case closes, we'll go back and review it. Or if a reading comes out and we're like, that's what that meant, we review it because it allows us to understand things a lot better. So the Jolissa Fuentes reading happened for us on a live recording on August 24th this past year, which is a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago. And as much as true crime was really looking into this as being an abduction, were there people there and so forth, you need to go watch that reading. It will teach you, because it taught me, anytime I can review a reading after something is completely revealed and look at what the cards were actually saying, I learn a great deal. I learn how accurate I am. I learn how to look at a card a different way, to see it through the eyes of the person telling me the story. What did it mean? And there is some so specifics in that video that we have to review it together. So that starts at 3. All right, we are going to talk about this little guy, 20 months old. Mama has a rap sheet. She's into drugs. Grandma is the one that has the custody that's taken away from Mama. And yet she leaves the children with the mama that's unfit. What is your take? Hit me up. Share some things. I'm going to read your comments to everybody. Let's see. Hello, love 22. Love you 22 much. Tomorrow is your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I hope it's wonderful and full of blessings. I truly do. Here's your fireworks. I'm so goofy. I am on cough syrup. That's why we can't do a reading. And I don't do medicine. I'm very holistic. So for me to have to do cough syrup and pills, you know I'm not feeling the best. That's why I'm loopy. Y'all, on the emails, I'm gonna have a truth serum here. I got to have a confession. All right. While I'm all on cough syrup. Please, y'all, please, I am begging you with kindness in my heart. Please use the comment below the video. Okay? Please don't email me your comment, because that's also our business email for 1111 Moon is the Rubber Ducky 2005. And I prefer you, if it's a link, you got to email me, right? But if it's just something you want to share and it's just a comment, it's just like, I love your show. I love hearing that, but please keep it in the comment section so that I'm not like, oh, I have to wait for my email to open. I have to go get that email. I have to open that up. I have to read that email. And it's like, okay, that could have been done so much easier if you would have just put it in the comments. I'm just begging you. If it's a link, do like I ask, and you guys are beautiful at it now. Putting the title or even the copy of the title in the thing, and you're like, here's something to watch. Right? I just asked that because that way I don't click on some troll that sent me a link that says, watch this, and then it shuts all my computer down, right? And I'm hacked. So I'm very cautious about what links I click. Hello, Laura Croft, my beautiful. 1 million views and we hit 9,000 subs. My mind is blown. I am just like, it don't matter how I feel. Physically, how I feel physically. See, that's why my brain's all disconnected. How I feel emotionally is on cloud 9 with you guys, because we are sailing. like 1 million times. We're working for the missing kids, right? If we've had 1 million views, we've made a difference. 1111 makes a difference. All true crime. We make a difference. We are one huge family across the world. We really are. And we work together so beautiful. And my 1111 family is some of the most compassionate, truly caring people I have ever had the privilege to know. And I know a lot of you because you've been with me. So many of you have been with me from day one. You're still here. Like, we didn't lose people along the way. We've never lost people. We only gained people, which that says a lot about the integrity of the readings, of what the gifts are being given to us. Now, I will tell you off the record, I've been getting the Harmony card again and again and again. So there will be something that hits the news about Harmony Montgomery. I'm just guessing because I don't have any time frame. I'm not getting like a confirmation anyway. But I'm guessing with Harmony Montgomery, we're probably looking at about a 2 week to a month. Could be sooner. Because, I mean, it's like every time I have 2 decks that happen to have Harmony in it. That's the card always coming out now. It's like every chance it gets, it's popping out. Harmony, 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 Harmony. And somebody said to me, very rudely, might I add, and I won't put up with it. If you're going to be rude to me, I'm going to snap back. So, wouldn't it be nicer? It was said so rude. I can't even word it the way they worded it. It was very rude. It was like, if I'm going to talk about a case such as Harmony Montgomery, it would be kind of nice if I didn't just assume people know what happened to Harmony, and I would actually inform them of what happened. Only they said it real rude. And I'm like, hey, chickie, if I knew what happened to Harmony, I would have told you by now. So go watch my readings. That's where I tell you what happened. I'm not here to tell you an update every time I bring up the child's name. There's a whole playlist. We've been working on the Harmony case for months and months and months, and you don't need to be rude about it. Go check the playlist before you be rude at me. See, when I'm sick, why I get like that? I get weird. I get all like, All right. Let's see here. Priestess Maria TJ. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, I'm going to catch up. Here we go. Interior Families, thank you. Interior Family Studios is here and doing modding. Lee McKinnon, good to see you. Canadian Cookie. Oh, go for it, Karen. I would love a replay, though. I really would. But yes, please go read your baby. All the stories in the world. Please do. Yeah, okay. So when I was doing the reading for baby Quinton, I called him Connor twice, if not 3 times. So that's happened in the past where a weird name came out, like Lowry, when I was doing the Brian Laundry reading, the Lion Laundry reading. And then it was 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, here we came with Robert Lowry had committed suicide. Well, I'm just going to say it. He committed unaliving at Jackson Hole, right? And that's what we were doing the reading on, is Jackson Hole. And he slid into the reading and out popped his name. And at the time we had no idea. So we were like, Lowry, what is that? So when it came to fruition that truly had happened, we were like, minds blown. Now I'm saying Connor when I'm doing little baby Quinton's reading. And I'm like, Connor this, Connor that, Connor. And I'm like, I even Googled it. Are there any children missing named Connor? And yes, there are 2. 2 children with one is a first name and one is a last name. 2 children missing named Connor. And I'm starting to think about looking into those cases as if maybe I'm being pulled to search it. I don't know. We'll see when I feel a little better. We'll see. It's me. How are you, beautiful? How are you? Lala HK. I saw that. Yep, you handled it properly, though. Good, good, good. Okay. Katie Bug, last night in Truckee Community, a lady introduces herself as Allison Smith. So I asked chat, didn't Sammy have older sister? And they shut off comments completely. What? Okay, let me read it again. I'm going to get a cough drop. I'll be right back because I can feel it the more I talk. And I don't want to cough through the whole video, y'all. Hold on. I know I've cough dropped somewhere. I gave the bag of them to my son. Excuse me. Forgive me. I'm saying right now, if you don't want to hear a sick person, just, this isn't your video today. I'm sorry. But I wanted to talk with you guys. Okay. Aw, Wise Angel says, Mama D, they just come in to run off their beaks. Oh, I lost it. Just let the crap roll off your wings. You have a special gift to share and help make sense of these cases. Aw, thank you. Okay, so I want to reread that comment. Katie Bug. Last night in Truckee Community, a lady introduces herself as Allison Smith. So I asked chat, didn't Sammy have older sister? And they shut off comments completely. Things that make me go, Okay. My birthday, Lady Tidy, my birthday is in May. I'm a Gemini. Claudia Poncelli says, at Mama D, what the blah, blah, blah. She got all the question marks. There are no assumptions here. Sometimes it's just better to ignore negativity. You have over 1 million who love you. We all have opinions here, and we can, and that's it. You can have all the opinions you want because I totally respect opinions. Absolutely. I have always, in real life, expected and respected. So expected someone to have their opinion and respected it. Even with my own children. Like, if that's really what you want to do, go try it. I back you. Try it. Even though, in my mind, that's going to be a $400 dust collector that you're going to regret you bought. I'm not going to tell them that. I'm just going to be like, okay, well, it's your money. Just research it good. I'll see if I can help you if you need me. And then a couple months later, they're like, why didn't you tell me that was a stupid idea? I'm like, because maybe it was just a stupid idea to me, but I thought maybe you could make something of it because you were very passionate and I didn't want to be like, oh no. And they're like, oh. Okay, let's see here. Next, right? Okay, that's what we have on Quinton right now. That's where the case is sitting. So the FBI have been there. The local authorities are working with them. We have blacked out windows, which does make me think of luminol. We have pool drained. Electronic devices have been pulled from all the suspects. One more thing. Grandma of Quinton lost her shite. Busted in the babysitter's house. Babysitter's daughter got it on film. I don't know if I didn't pick up on, okay, I picked up on showboating. You know what I mean by that? Like when they're yelling, the babysitter, I can feel she's like, what in the hell is wrong with you? That's all real. But when I'm reading the grandmas, I kind of feel like I'm at a baseball game Okay? And we know who's in the right. But the person that stole second is thrusting and trying to squawk the loudest. And you know damn well they stole the base. And they're going to be sent back. I get, like, bullshit. I call bullshit on Grandma. I'm sure she's upset. This is my baby, not your baby. How dare you do this memorial? That babysitter never did a memorial. Never suggested a memorial. That was made up by the grandma. And in my personal opinion, it was to throw shade off of her and redirect towards the babysitter. That's what she's doing. She's like, I'm throwing it at you. That's what I got. Because that babysitter is legit. I'm not picking up nothing negative from that babysitter. I'm just not. Free Fallen, thank you for being a Starlight Seed for 2 months. I love you, Mama D. Thank you for being you. Mwah. I love you too. I do. The Amazing Tiff, how to see you. A stunt, that's the word. Y'all, I have 2 shirts on and I'm boiling. I may have to go take off the big sweatshirt in a minute and we'll just be in a t-shirt. Today is going to be a rare form of Mama D not caring. Hold on. It's getting hot in here. We got to take off the second layer. I'll be right back. Oh, feel like I'm cutting the fever right now. Okay, this is not the most attractive you're ever going to see Mama D. I don't really care. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm boiling. Give me a break. And I'm all on loopy pill and a loopy medicine, cough medicine. Crystal says, I feel the same way about babysitter. I guess we shall see. Yeah. Thank you, Bubsy, for the healing energy. We need it in the house right now. We'll all survive. It's just we got to work through it. We stay as busy as we can because who wants to just sit around and feel like crap? You want to get through it, work through it, transmute it. Thank you, Lady Tidy. I appreciate that. She says I'm the best tarot reader out there. I appreciate that. I do. Lee McKenna says you make me laugh, Mama D. I'm glad you're laughing with me, not at me. You can laugh at me. I don't care. T, I'm at home with COVID, so I'm with you. It's a carefree day. It truly is. Like, I almost didn't even put eye makeup on. I was like, I didn't even do anything to my hair. This is literally a brush. I'm like, it is what it is. And I think he's turning the heat up because he's cold, because he's sick. And I'm trying to break a fever, so it's like, I feel like I'm going to die. I don't know if you can see, like, the beads of sweat or not. I don't know what this means, but I'm going to read it. Wise Angel says breaking. Christian B charged with further essay offenses, but this may not mean that he will be charged with anything related to Maddie McConn's. Oh, I do know. To Madeline McConn's, according to the Steeple Times on Twitter. So it's Madeline McCann. Sorry. Madeline McCann's case. Yeah. It was an unrelated charge, but it is all about essaying victims that are 10 and 12 years old. Yeah, it just isn't with Madeline's name. I know what you're talking about. Thank you. Stay Tiger says Miss Moon is bringing the fire today. Also, amazing hoodie. Oh, y'all, I have some beautiful hoodies from my family. 1111 family keeps me in hoodies, and I so appreciate it. For 2 weeks, Laura, you've had the same symptoms. Please don't tell me I'm going to have this for 2 weeks. I won't. I won't. Plenty of honey? Justice for Aaron. You didn't see my other message. I have the same cold left over from COVID. Oh, gracious. So we all got sick together. I saw Harsh was sick. Grizzly was sick. All my favorite true crime creators are sick. And it's like all of a sudden I got a sympathy illness. Oh, I better not watch my online boyfriend that doesn't know he's my online boyfriend, Chris from Minnopon, or he might get it without even knowing where he got it from. Just, because I watched Harsh and I watched Gizla, and now I'm sick. They gave me the true crime virus. Let me get a drink. Turn your routers off when you're not using Wi-Fi. That's always 24/7 in our house. Somebody is using Wi-Fi. I'm just saying. I got one kid that's up all night, works second shift. He stays up all night, sleeps all day. He is all night. I'm all day. And then in the evening when I'm not, the other kid gets home from school and he's on the Wi-Fi. So it's literally maybe from 5 to 7 a.m. That's it. Okay, let's get back on to topic. All right. So Jolissa Fuentes has been found. Her car went off of a cliff on, I think it's like Flat Pine or Pine Flat something or another, 200 to 250 feet below. This law enforcement guy had a gut feeling. He chalks it up literally to divine guidance. He said it looked like the perfect place where a car could easily go off there. Out of all the places in the world, he felt like this, he's been looking a lot and he gave his word. Oh, I bawled, y'all. Oh my gosh, I bawled. When Jolissa's daddy talked and thanked this officer, I was so choked up. I had snot bubbles. I am not kidding. So this officer of the law, thank you. You show us there are good cops with good hearts that are still in prayer with God and walk with the divine. And you follow the divine path that led you right to Jolissa. Not only that, but that department, hats off from the true crime community. And I speak for all of us, and I know I do, to those that work so hard that they actually went through and rappelled down. The officer that thought that she might be down there risked his own life and rappelled down to see if it was Jolissa. That's incredible. That restores our faith. At a time where we're seeing so much corruption, we need to broadcast as loud as we can when we see something very, very good, such as what the police officers have done in the Jolissa Fuentes case. Truth Train going to be coming through any second. Because it's incredible that they found her. And it is suspected that this was a one-person deal, one car accident, one car. Nobody ran her off the road. None of that. They confirmed it's a one car deal. So we will be digging. I'm not going to go great into Jolissa right now because we're going to be digging into it in the next live, which is in an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Sean Daugherty. This little 12-year-old was found hanging on the swing set. His clothes have never been found. His arms are belted to his side. He's in his stepfather's underwear, stepfather's clothes, stepfather's belt, and his clothes are nowhere. This child has a bag over his head, and he is belted to his arms like this. I mean, his arms to his side, just like this. So tight, they had to struggle to get it off. In the middle of the damn day, watching his 2-year-old little brother. A peach in the bowl where he had just made a snack. Garbage bags that don't even belong to anybody in the house are found right by the garbage can, and Sean's Crocs that are upside down. He's barefoot. His feet are clean as a whistle, but there is a good 40 feet between the house and that swing set of nothing but grass or dirt. And his feet are clean as a whistle. And the cops have ruled it suicide. He did it himself. He unaligned himself. No way in hell we're going to be staying on that case like molasses on pancakes. We are not letting go of Sean's case because that is not okay. Now, are there political issues? Mom got a job at the Pentagon. Are there political issues? We're going to have to look. Now, in all my readings, well, I'll let you go watch those readings. They don't stray too far from the house. So there's really not a great deal of update with Sean right now. How old is his sister who found him? I don't know, Lindy Lou. I want to say, I don't know why, but I'm getting like 14 and I could be wrong. I may have heard that somewhere along the way. I could be wrong. Somebody kind of give me that. Well, he didn't do that to himself, LLHK says. Sean, poor kid. Hi, Creta Sign Lovely. Free Falling says, so sad. Poor baby Sean. That is BS. Love a Scorpio. Welcome back. Good to see you, lovely. You say that's the craziest thing I've heard. Oh, that case? All right. So his little glasses are broken. And one of the little lenses is way over there on the side of the grass. So if he is going to go do this, why would he break his glasses beforehand? And his hands are all to his side, belted to his side. And the worst part is, he could have just simply stood up and been fine. He wasn't hanging from a height, like at the top of the swing set. He's hanging from one of the low bars where his knees are just that far above. I think that child was dead before he was put on that swing set. I really do. If you go watch my readings, it explains what came out. And I'm like, wow. But we need to do more readings on Sean. Free Fallen says, makes no sense. Yeah, Sean was 12. That's right, Priestess. Maria TJ, yeah. None of these parents are doing their jobs, right? Mesh McCoy, 16, I think. So maybe the sister's 16. There is no way, Lee McKenna says. I agree. So there is no update at this time on Sean's case. Please do check out. There is a strong Facebook presence for Sean. Please check that out. Show your support. But I wanted to put his name up there because I want to continue to do this. We've had 1 million views. 1 million times somebody has played one of our videos. And so when we want, even if there isn't an update, if it's a current case, we want to throw that name out there, get people looking at it, go on the Facebook, get them going, right? Absolutely. So I'm going to jump Kylie's case, skip it for now. We're going to come back to it. We're going to talk about Debbie. Y'all, Debbie Collier. Most confusing case. To me, it's a cut and dry cookie cutter case, but at the same time, I am so confused as to why they did the things they did, how they did the things they did, what they were doing them for. I mean, are we to really accept this hypothesis, this theory, that we're at the level in society that to stay out of jail for a 6-month period or 60 days, So we got to go serve some class that we're just going to off somebody and get them to Venmo, fake Venmo, so that we get the money to pay for the course. Because isn't that what it's looking like to y'all? Like legitimately? And why is she hanging onto that twig? There is something about hanging on to that tree limb. I can't shake that. So Debbie, go watch on the playlist, but Debbie Collier was found partially unclothed in a little wooded area. Her car's just abandoned on the side of the road. And she's clinging to a little tree. And she is found passed away. She's got burned stuff on her belly, okay, where they tried like burning stuff. There's burning debris all over the place. And like within the hour, she had just been at the dollar store and bought the stuff that ends up, and I don't think it's connected. I don't feel Debbie walked in there and was like, okay, they're going to kill me, so I don't want to make a mess. I'm going to buy a tarp. And I probably should get a rain poncho. I don't think that. I feel like those are the items she had on her, and this person used them. So within an hour before her disappearance, right? She's went to the dollar store on camera and she's bought paper toweling, an accelerant of some kind, a tarp, a poncho. What? And then the daughter receives a message after Debbie's gone missing, and it's a Venmo cash travel, a transfer of money. Bless you, Noah. And it says something to the effect of, they're not going to let me go. I love you. Bless you. They're not going to let me go. I love you. The key's underneath the blue pot. And I don't get the feeling like this is Debbie texting this. So I was watching true crime. She's a beautiful lady, and I can't remember her name right now. I'll try to get it next time. But she brought up this very, very good point that that's an all-male facility right there for the drug rehab. And then she goes through the paperwork and she shows where Andrew, which is the boyfriend to Amanda, the daughter, and there's all kinds of bullcrap with that case. It shows that he had to get this class, this rehabilitation. I got to take my slippers off and get off my foot. He had to take this rehabilitation class, and the fees are really close. Like if you do 5 months of that, you're going to get really close to the Venmo amount, which was $2,385. Cold medicine's kicking in. I can barely remember stuff. So, who's dumb enough to do that? Who's going to send the amount they need? And why not send $3,000? Is it set up? Is it literally a frame job on Amanda and the boyfriend, framing them, and was really the fight the night before, not only with Debbie and the daughter, but with the husband? Because even though he's on camera all day at work, we don't know when Debbie truly disappeared. And if he gets home at 4:30, how do we know that he didn't go do this and then put her over there and choose that place to make it look like Amanda's involved in the Andrews? What perfect way, because they are scoundrels. We know that. And if this is a frame job, it's pretty much working. I'm sweating, y'all. Whew. So what do you think on that, you guys? What is your thinking on the Deb Collier case? PIN number, maybe. That I've heard that a couple of times. Lee, I have. It may have been from you. And it makes you wonder, is that the PIN number to some like bank account or a computer where you can get to more access a hidden account. I don't know. And then Amanda is so full of crap. She tried to throw up this whole story about how Debbie was trying to adopt somebody's kid and that she couldn't, and there could be retaliation. I don't know what. Hi, Mary Don Vito. How are you? Yeah, it could be a PIN number to the bank or a safe, like a safety deposit box. Is there something? Was Debbie blackmailing someone? 111 likes. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, my beautifuls, for those beautiful likes. Inspires me, right? The service charge. The service charge. What do you mean, Lala? What do you mean, lovely? Lindy Lou, welcome to Starlight Seeds. I hope you will embrace all the perks right now. For the Starlight Seeds, you can go watch Fight Club. 10 chapters are uploaded, and there is a playlist. So enjoy, enjoy. All right, you guys, cough time. Hold on. Okay, one more little cough drop. Or more codes. Could be something to do with codes. Oh my gosh. Right, love of Scorpio? She had to be absolutely terrified. There is something about the tree. Debbie Collier, it's hanging under that tree. I get a very bad feeling about that. The desperation of hanging on to the tree. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Susie Q. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. You get the same cards, Awakened Mystic, as I do? I still keep getting that the husband knows. Like he knows. He has guilty knowledge. Muffin Top says, I wonder why husband Steve didn't see the Vimo notifications, right? You know, it comes from Steve's Vimo. It said Steve on the one I saw the screenshot. It was his account. And I get that they share an account and maybe he was showing it, but it didn't have her name on it. It said Steve's Vimo. I thought that was weird. Free Fallen says she was desperately trying to save herself by hanging on that tree. Jamie Lloyd says, I need to catch up on Debbie. I don't know much about it. Yeah, watch her reading. It gives you I walk you through the case first. That could be. Listen to this idea. Love of a Scorpio. Love of Scorpio says, I think they set up a fake account for Vimo. If they did, if they set up a fake account for Vimo, would the 2385 be the passcode for the account? Is that... Okay. Lindy Lou says, Mama D, husband would have to have someone at the crime scene to take him back home. Either way, there had to be two people involved. Correct. there had to have been two people involved. And the only way there would not be two people involved is if the killer knew that was where they were going to kill her. They parked their car there and nobody happened to see their car. Then they hijacked Debbie in the parking lot and drove her to that location, did the dirty deed, and then got back in their car and left. That's the only way, and that's ludicrous. I know. Jamie Lloyd, it is crazy how things are all over the place right now. Like, true crime is like popping like popcorn. Like, I barely get this understanding and barely start to digest it, and it switches gears. Talking about switching gears, we've got about 5 minutes left. I'm only going to say a couple things about the Kylie Rodney case, and it has to do with Jagger. Jagger, you were not all about Kylie for the last year. You had nothing on your Facebook. You had nothing on your social media. Kylie Rodney does not appear on any of your stuff. She gets missing. You're all about her. You're getting attention, whether it's negative, whatever. Throwing a little tantrum over there on AWP's comments, acting silly, judging how people look, acting all crazy. Who's the clout chaser? Who's throwing the tantrum to get the most attention? AWP isn't yelling out her name. AWP is not coming over to your site, Jagger. Who was the clout chaser? If you were all about Kylie, how come you took her missing picture down and her poster when she was still missing off of all your stuff? So you can get your entitled little ass out of our face, because we're going to protect AWP. You're not a little kid. You're a grown young man, and you need to act like it. Grieving or not, you have no respect for anybody but yourself. You have yet to show Kylie you care. You have yet to show her. Because if you would have given a care, you would have never behaved the way you have. Mama D done said it. So quit being an entitled little puke about things and blaming people that helped find her, because you sound stupid. Okay, I needed to get that out of me. Sorry, y'all. That was a direct message to Mr. Jagger. And okay, I'll just say it this way. And stupid flucker out there investigates needs to watch yourself, because the true crime community can see right through you. And when this does all come out, and the truth always does, not only are we going to be looking at you as like, I don't know, some porno photographer that's all hooked up and sniffing up the money over there at Truckee, trying to get up everybody's ass so that you can get famous for your photography by getting in the Kylie Rodney case. But, this, that. No, we see you. You are a puke. That's how I feel. We see you for what you really are. A manipulating puke. So just quit. You can't turn us against AWP. First of all, when it comes to that dude that everybody's all like, oh my God, the AAA guy was lying. Oh my God, AWP said that they vetted him. You know what that AAA guy said? Listen, with not what you want to hear, but what the dude stood by from the very get-go of the interview till the very last of his interview. It could have been the morning of or the day before she went missing, or after. Could have been the day before or the day after. Could have been the day before. So let's look at that. What if it's the day before? When's the last time Mama Pa there, Mama Kettle, peace out, saw Kylie? When's the last time that child was seen by somebody outside the mama circle? The mama and the Sammy and the Elsa. When? Because was Kylie maybe stranded at Boca that morning before the party? Because you're not going to base it all off of some girlfriend that's like, I'm pretty sure about a month ago. I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because it was my grandpa's birthday. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe your memory failed you just a little bit, and that dude couldn't remember for sure. So we need to keep the door open. Stay on the same page with me. Let's work to get Kylie the justice that she needs and not worry about calling people a liar and so forth unless you caught him in a true lie. Now, that AAA guy, he said it very clearly. It could have been the day before or the day after. I'm not really sure. We all wanted it to be the day after because we wanted Kylie alive. And it very well still could be. We don't know yet. Yes, there's footage. But regardless of that footage, it changes nothing. Doesn't prove who's driving her car. And it doesn't prove to me personally when it happened. Now, on those cameras, those fire cameras, there's a whole bunch of shifty, shady shit. Number one, those cameras are new. Number two, those cameras just updated in October. So how the hell did they go from a live camera feed to all of a sudden they've been saving all the archive footage? I don't believe in clinky dinks. So they weren't saving the footage, and then all of a sudden they are saving the footage. Just when, Kylie, we need that footage. Okay, no. No. That's like the child covered in chocolate and saying, I didn't eat the chocolate. You're like, there's no way you're going to get me to believe it. There's no way. And when we look at Nate H. and H's dad being all up in that forestry movement, that program where they're working on the forest fires and the cameras and the graphic thing that he's got going on, it's not that I believe that's not footage of a car going in the lake. I believe that's Kylie's footage. I really do. Do I believe it really happened that night? Probably not for me, because all it is me entering a date. Now, let's go ahead and bite. Let's take it. They're on the defense. We're the prosecution, because you're the jury. You just haven't been selected yet if this goes into a foul play, right? All right. Think about this. Where are the 400 people? Where are the 200 people? Where are all the parties? Where are the party people? Did they all walk to this party? Because we got 25 cars leaving Prosser at that time in that video. That's it. Was this a hazing? Was Kylie Rodney a hazing? It fits everything. We got the mean girl Sammy. We got everybody going off to college. Was this a hazing? Was this, we're going to put you in the back of a car. You got to undo your belt. We'll break the window for you. And you can even have a window down. But we're going to drive you in. We're going to wear a headlamp. We're going to swim out. And you got to get out of the car. And it went wrong. Terribly wrong. But you know, it's the Truckee way. I'm asking, could that have happened? What do you guys feel? What are your thoughts on that? I need to get off here pretty quick. I got to go to the store. I got to get more medicine for the other kid. He's going to try to go to work. I don't know if he's going to make it, but I'm getting him some Mucinex Maximum. Hello, Sherry. Excuse me. I burped on my TV. It came out. I am looped up on cough syrup. Forgive me. Or like Susan Y says, okay, hazing or punishment for losing the fight. Thank you, Love a Scorpio. All right, my lovelies. I hope you will join me in about an hour. We're going to come back together and we're going to review the Jolissa Fuentes reading that I did in August the 24th. So about a month and a half ago. I always like to take the time. We did it with a lot of the other cases. Well, the ones that get solved, right? To review what we did in the readings, because good or bad, right or wrong, whether that reading came out true or not, we need to look at it so that we can hone in on how to understand the cards' meanings clearer, or were we right on the money? So with that, it is what it is. But Mama D faces up to it. So like I said, in the Cleo Smith case, that's the only case I've been absolutely dead wrong in. I was picking up on the child's energy so strong, I could have sworn the child had passed over. I was right on the fact that she was so close to her home. So with that, my lovelies, I love you. I truly do. Stay well. I will see you. For those of you that want to join me, I will see you at 3 o'clock. Look forward this week, depending on how I feel. Could be Friday. It could be Monday. I don't know. I'm getting together. I started making this special for 1 million views and 9,000 subs. I'm hoping that it turns into 10,000 subs and I can just update the 9 to a 10 by the time my nose is itching, by the time I get the video done, and then I'll bust the move with you. But it's going to show all these beautiful missing people's faces from the beginning of our reads. And I just want to show them to you. Like, this is how much we've done. This is why we have 1 million views and all the videos you've seen. And it's going to help get those faces out there for the missing, for those that aren't spoke about as much, like Daniel Robinson. And it'll refresh that face on there for people to see, okay? I love you. Make sure if you're a Starlight, catch your fight club. That's for everybody. If you're a bud, then make sure and catch the horoscope for the month. And if you were a tree, your personals are in your email. I love you. I truly do. Thank you for putting up with Mama D being all sick. I can't read for a little bit, so Fight Club is being delayed until I've got my congestion gone, right? Thanks for putting up with me. Bye for now. I'll see you at 3.